Experience and practical insight in the field of artificial intelligence and Python application development. Our first speaker is Dr. Arda Surya Editya, MT from Indonesia, who will deliver a first lecture named Hand-on Intelligent App Development. The second speaker is Dr. Ntivuguruzwa de la Cruz from Rwanda, approximately 60 minutes for the presentation, which make 1 hour, followed by a 20-minute for question and answer session. Before we begin this remarkable workshop, please allow me to share a few technical guidelines for today's workshop. For all our participants from all over the world, make sure you do this thing before we start the international workshop. Number one, keep microphone muted during the presentation. Use Zoom chat box if you need to write the question. You can use chat box. If you need to ask the question directly, you can raise your hand in the Zoom picture. Keep your name clear and identifiable. Stay connected on virtual photo. We hope today's session will provide valuable knowledge and practical experience for everyone. Without further delay, let us begin our first session. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, named Dr. Arda Surya Editya MT from Indonesia. He will deliver a session entitled Hand-on Intelligent App Development.
Okay. Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. Okay. From now we have to start, the international workshop that focus on how to make intelligent app using Python with AI. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. Are my screen is visible? Okay. Okay. Let's start. Yeah. The first, when we know all, the AI is now it's mainstream, mainstream in academic or may in research and our everyday, in everyday. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a component, not the complete application. Yeah, as you know, AI is just a model. It's just algorithm, that can help us to finishing the task, finishing everyday task. Yeah. The first one is modular architecture. Yeah, decomposes complex system, promote reusability, and enhance maintainability. And seamless integration is API and microservice, data pipeline, contextual awareness. And the last, the value delivery is end user focus, reliable performance, and scalable solution. Yeah. As we know, all of the application that we use on the laptop and the smartphone is using an AI. Some example, such when we use the ChatGPT or maybe Google Gemini to search, from the image, or maybe you can ask how to make from the image. The example, when you look some delicious food and you can ask the Google Gemini with the photos, the Google Gemini will provide you the recipe that can you make the food, the same food that you took a photo. Just like that. Yeah. In this workshop, I will show you how to make intelligent apps that based on Python, to make some user application that can use uh, in people, Okay, next. Nah, as we know, today we use the Python and Streamlit framework to make intelligent apps. Yeah. As we know, when we create, when we build intelligent apps, we must know the real problem that we want to solve. In this world, there is a lot of problem, right? Now, one of the problem that you want to solve that, we must know about the input data. Input data, it can become image or maybe text data or maybe some sensor data and etc. You must define the input data that will insert into the apps. You must know this first. Yeah. After that, we can choose the AI model. Yeah. As we know, AI models that very basic, some such as a fuzzy or maybe CNN as the base of the deep learning, maybe LSTM, yeah. Maybe you can use the YOLO when your input data is image, and etc. Yeah. Or maybe if you are the student or the researcher that you have to research about the method, yeah, deep learning or maybe uh, machine learning and etc. You can use your model into these apps, yeah, into this intelligent app that built from Python and Streamlit. Yeah, okay. After you choose the AI model, you can type or you can convert the AI model into the logic algorithm in the Python. As we know, when we are student or researcher using a notebook LM, yeah, notebook LM to running the Python code, yeah, or as the popular one is using Google Colab, yeah, Google Colab to run your Python, yeah, Python script. Nah, in this workshop, we will give you an example, yeah, to make some AI model to become Python logic or algorithm, yeah. In the example, we use YOLO and we use LSTM. Okay. And final, we have to create, yeah, user interface using the Streamlit UI. Yeah, Streamlit is one of the popular framework from the Python, that can convert the Python code become web, yeah, website app like that. And after you create, yeah, design UI from your Streamlit, you have used the intelligent app. Yeah, in this workshop, you can host that in the Streamlit host. Yeah, we in this day we have to practice, yeah, how to make and how to upload into the Streamlit host. Okay, this is a universal workshop workflow. It comes from idea, yeah. You can define useful problem and expected output. And the second prompt, if you have to pay this workshop, yeah, you have some module that you can read, yeah, and you can practice it, yeah. For the YouTube viewer, I'm sorry, you can chat the official to if you want to uh module, yeah. If you want to module, you can chat the official, yeah. Okay, and the next step is build. Yeah, you can execute Python code locally using pre-trained models. In this step, we will skip because not laptop, yeah, not all of the participant laptop has installed Python. Yeah, we can skip it, and we just upload it in our GitHub account and connect in the Streamlit house. Yeah. Okay, the fourth is store and version code in repository. We use the GitHub in here. And the last, deploy. Connect Streamlit Community Cloud to generate public URL. Okay, this is the technology stack architecture. Yeah, the first is infrastructure. Yeah, if you have some locally Python and extra, you can run locally in your laptop. Yeah, if not, you can skip it and use the GitHub and Streamlit Community Cloud. Yeah, and the second, intelligent is the brain of your apps. In this example, we have to use two. Yeah, the first one is YOLO when the input data is image data, And the second TensorFlow keras, yeah, we use LSTM and we use the Excel data, yeah, or CSV data. After that, processing and logic, we have framework from the Python, yeah, library from the Python. We're using Pandas and NumPy for data handling. And the last is the user interface, Streamlit web interface rendering. Now, here is the project that will be created for this afternoon, for this morning. The input is the image from the market. Yeah, you know, there is a lot of people in there, and the Streamlit output will be have the bounding box, yeah, in each object, and it will give a label, yeah, what is this object, yeah, such as a person and maybe such object, and etc. Yeah, like that. Okay. Here is the object detection pipeline. You will, when you create the application, you must know about how these apps work. Yeah. The first one is from raw image. Yeah. JPG or PNG input. Yeah. As we know, JPG and PNG is the extension for the image format. Yeah. After that, we have to pre-train YOLO model. This it can skip, yeah, because we have to use the general YOLO model. After that, we have to Python logic, yeah, kan? We have the logic rule engine, no crowd, low, moderate, high, and very high. Yeah, here is the number of the detection of the image. Yeah. Then the last is Streamlit UI. Okay. Here is the second project that will be create this afternoon is LSTM stock price predictor. Yeah, we know the LSTM, the data that will be processed is the data text input. Yeah, we know the text data it's can become Excel, CSV, and text. Yeah. Okay. We have to practice, right? Okay. The first one, we have to create the folder. Yeah. Okay. The first one, yeah, we must to create the folder that we can, yeah, we can access. Yeah, maybe in here I will create the folder from my document. Yeah, maybe here it is. I will give the name International Workshop. Now like this. Okay. Nah, this folder it seems such empty folder, and we will to fill it, yeah, with the code. Okay, how we can make the code? Yeah, we can use this. Yeah, okay. Wait a sec. I will open the module. Yeah. In this module you can have the prompt. Yeah, you must have the prompt. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, here it is. Now here is the prompt. But if you see this workshop from the YouTube, yeah, I will show you the prompt is not completely such like this. We can improve our prompt into uh, the prompt that make the AI know what we want. Yeah. Okay. Now I will use the ChatGPT. Yeah. You can use also the Gemini. Yeah. You can use Gemini or maybe Cloud. Maybe if you want to make with the cloud, you can use it. Or maybe you have the local AI using Olama. Yeah, you can use it too. Okay. First one I want to make using a chat GPT. Okay. Uh, in the AI, the prompt is the crucial ones. If you have the good prompt, the AI will know what do you want. Yeah, what do you want, and make it what do you want. When you give a prompt that a general, the output will be abstract. Yeah, because AI doesn't know you well. Yeah, and when you are using the AI platform, it can be different when you have the premium access and the free access. When the premium access, you have better script, better design, and better etc. But you have to free account, yeah, you can use it, but it's not good as the premium ones. Yeah, for the free users, I recommend using the Google Gemini, because Google Gemini is have provide the knowledge in the internet. Yeah, you can use it when you have the premium. Yeah, or maybe free too. You can use ChatGPT. Okay, what is the prompt? Okay, for you guys that you have paid, paid for this workshop, you can copy and paste, copy and paste all of this until this. But for someone that see from the YouTube, I will show you about how to make the prompt. Okay. Okay. The first one, you must be know about the problem that you want to solve. Yeah. Okay, I want to make some object detection, right? Using YOLO. Okay, I will explain to the AI, I want to apps that can detect the object from the images. Okay, you can type, build me apps from the Python using Streamlit. Now, for the prompt, we for the easiest one, you just explain to the AI what do you want, what the output you want. Yeah, for this, I want to make an apps. Yeah, I want apps. Yeah, from the Python using Streamlit. Yeah, it make AI clear. Yeah, clear that, oh, okay, this one this person want to make apps from the Python using Streamlit. Yeah, you know. Yeah. After that, you can specifically to uh, want the functionality what you want. Yeah, Streamlit. Yeah, like this. You can using this. Yeah, or maybe a comma. Yeah, comma. With me, these apps will using YOLO, to detect the object from the user image input. Okay, it's clear, right? Okay, just like this, you can press enter. Yeah, but if you want to some add-on or maybe some functionality to count the object maybe or etc., you can add after this. Ya kan, user image input. Yeah, and give the information of the total object that detected, and make some make some uh, calculation, about how many uh, object, yeah, object that have different type. Ya, gini ya. Ya, oke. I will press enter. Nah, the AI will be make you about the script, ya, the script that Python using Streamlit. Yeah. After that, the explanation of my apps will be more stronger, yeah, to make an app more perfectly. Yeah, like this. Nah, okay. When we use the AI to code, we have too much time to waiting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, like this. Yeah. Okay. For example, okay. Now, for this, yeah, for the premium ones, you just click download complete Streamlit Yulo apps. Yeah. If you use the free, yeah, if you use the free, you will be show the code. Yeah. I will type, yeah. Where is please show me. Hey, show me. Please show me about the code. And I will copy and paste in the folder. Like this, yeah. If I want to, yeah, experience a free account, okay, right? Okay, yeah. Here it is. Here is the code, yeah. Here is the code that we will copy and paste on the empty folder that we have created before. Okay. Okay, like this. Okay, we will copy in here and you can back to the folder and you may have new files, yeah, text document, and make this file app.py, yeah, .py, yeah, or py extension is the extension from the Python code, right? Python file, okay? Just right click and you can open with your software that you want, that you have to use to code. And for my perspective, or for my laptop, I use Notepad++, yeah, Notepad++ to make some code, right? Okay, just Control V or paste in here and save. Okay, okay, and after that we have to make some requirement.txt. Right? Requirement.txt. You can use copy this and you make a file, yeah. Text document requirements.txt, yeah. You can paste in here and save. Yeah, right. Requirement, okay. Requirement. Okay, I will make sure to rename requirements. Okay, right. Okay. After this, yeah, the apps is done. Yeah, the apps we have finished the build. Oh, how fast is this? Okay, yeah, because we use an AI. If you want to, if you want to running locally, you may be install the Python and etc. Okay, I will show you if this run locally. Yeah. Oh, maybe I will skip this because you will be confused. Yeah, you will be confused. Okay, the next step is you can upload, yeah, upload these two files into your GitHub account. Yeah. The next, you might be to log in into your GitHub account. Yeah, login in your GitHub account. Okay. After that, we have to click new. Yeah, click new. You want to make some project, maybe international workshop like this. And the description, this apps is for international workshop. Okay, right? Is you will share for public and add readme. If you want to add readme.md, you will be change it after this. Okay, and click create repository. Okay, you have done. Yeah, you have finished. After this, you just upload two files. Yeah, upload two files that we create before. Yeah, in here, you can upload these two files. Yeah. Okay, just click commit changes. Nah, you're done. Yeah. If you want to make, you can edit your readme to MD that will be your portfolio programming in the GitHub. You can use the ChatGPT too. Yeah. You can type make readme.md like this. Yeah. Okay, they will create the readme.md. Okay. Okay, your model. Wah. Nah, for the researcher or student, yeah, you may use your model, your own models that have been trained into your apps using best.pt. Yeah, if you have one, yeah, if you have one, you can use your pt. Yeah, right. Okay, you can copy and paste in your GitHub like this. Paste and done. Okay, commit changes, commit and done. Okay, after this, we have to host on the Streamlit cloud. Okay, you can search on the Google search Streamlit cloud. Okay, if you doesn't have any account, you may create your account. Yeah, and if you have if you have an account before, you can manage your apps. Okay, I will create my account. Yeah, but I have one. Yeah, I have one. Yeah, you just share streamlit.io. Here is the link. Yeah, share streamlit.io. Yeah, if you have account, it will be direct you into your apps, into your dashboard. That dashboard have listed the project from your GitHub that you connected on the Streamlit. Yeah. Okay. For the newest one, yeah, for the newest one here, there is no in here. Yeah, there is no in here. We will add together. Yeah. How we can add this? You can click create app. Yeah, create app, and please select deploy a public app from GitHub. Okay, click, and you can click, and it will be listed all of your project from the GitHub. Yeah, international workshop. This. Yeah. Now here is main file path is the name of your Phyton. Yeah. before we have to name it app.py, yeah, app.py, yeah, and it must be same. And this is the URL that can you access it from anywhere. Okay, click deploy. Yeah, here is your app. Congratulations if you have to step by step, yeah, step by step, run step by step that I show you. You have the first intelligent app using Python that can access for anyone. Okay. Yeah. My app is still in the oven. It's just like a cake, right? Yeah. Just like a cake. It's my apps will be cooked, yeah. Will be oven, yeah. And after it's ready, it will show my apps. Yeah. Okay, yeah. If there is some error like this, don't be confused, yeah. Don't be sad. You can make the ChatGPT to revise your apps. Yeah. It occurs error when I uploaded in share.streamlit.io. And yeah, and this this will be revise your app.io. Okay, if you want to ask, yeah, to ask, you can write it on the chat, yeah, and we will read it after this, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Please write the code again. Nah, we will show you about the where is the device of this script. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we will copy this. And oh yeah, if you want to edit your apps, you may edit on your GitHub. Yeah. Just like this and edit this file. Paste paste in here, commit change. And for the readme too, for the readme, okay, requirements too. You can edit this. Yeah, okay, and save, commit change. Okay, we can refresh this. Okay, our apps, it will cook again, yeah. Will be enter the oven again. Okay, Alhamdulillah, yeah. Finally, our apps is online and we want to try, yeah, we want to try these apps. Are these apps run smoothly or not? Yeah, okay. I will upload the images, yeah. The images that contain many objects. All right, okay. Maybe I will. Oh, okay. Maybe I want to download first, yeah. Maybe market, yeah. The Google. Okay, market like this. Nah, like this. Okay. I will use these images and image and save it, yeah. Save image. I will the picture. Okay, I can upload picture and voila. Here is the detection. Wow, it's good, right? Okay, yeah. You know about the person, banana. How about the uh fruit beside the people, beside the person? Yeah, you know, in YOLO there is some limit. Yeah, you can uh set the confidence threshold. Uh, when you set the bar too low, uh it will show you about much bounding box. Yeah. Here it is. You have to information about the images, object detection summary, total object, different object types, most common object is person, most common count 4, and etc. There is a graph for object distribution too. Yeah. And individual detection result. Here is the object. This is the confidence value, confidence level value. And here it is for object calculation. And yeah, here it is show you about the how to calculate the percentage of the object. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you can do this experiment. Yeah. You can do this task. Yeah. And I will back into the PowerPoint. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you have to, oh, I'm late. Yeah, I'm late. I'm join late. Yeah. You can see the YouTube. Yeah. YouTube record. Yeah. Because in YouTube, yeah, you can access. Yeah, access every day, every time you want to uh see it. Yeah, you can uh rewind. Yeah. Okay, next. Here is the essential project, right? For the general, this project contains 3 files. The first one is app.py. Yeah, it's contain the mainstreamlit application and inference logic. Yeah, the whole your project in one file, app.py. Okay, the next one is requirement.txt. Requirement.txt, it must be in here because requirement.txt will be executed on the Streamlit cloud. What the library you use, ya kan? What the framework you use, you must write down in the requirement.txt. And for readme.md, it's for the information that someone uh, access your GitHub account and your project, that tells the user what is the project. Right there. Okay. For the deployment pipeline, as we know, as we uh, do together, we have the local files and upload into GitHub repository and connect into the Streamlit app, for live hosting. Okay, after that, synchronization and troubleshooting, I have to show you about when your code have an error and where you must be an edit and how to troubleshoot your apps when it uh, occur the error and etc. Okay. Okay. For me, yeah, if you have to step by step, yeah, follow me step by step. Now you have the first intelligent apps that host. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For me, it's enough. Yeah. I think maybe a Q&A section. Yeah. If the Dr. Jen, are you here? Or maybe Gloria, or the Dr. Jen have been joined in this Zoom?
Thank you very much for your wonderful, informative, and practical presentation. That is truly an session. Through your presentation, we have learned not only the concept behind intelligence, but we also how to transform principal application using Python. I believe many of our participants are now inspired to explore AI further, develop their own projects, and apply these technologies to solve real-world challenges. Once again, thank you, Dr. Arda, for sharing your valuable knowledge, experience, and insight with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to our question and answer session. This is a great opportunity to direct interact directly with our speakers. So please do not hesitate to ask your question. No shy. If you have a question, you will ask. Inshallah, our speaker will answer the question. Participant may submit the question through the Zoom chat box or raise hand feature. Let us, and if you have a question, you can ask this. Okay, maybe our question and answers will be last. Now I will introduce our inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our second speaker, Dr. Ntivuguruzwa Croix from Rwanda. In this session, he will share insightful into how artificial intelligence and Python can be applied to address the real-world problem and create practical solutions. The title of Dr. Jane is AI and Python for Real-World Solutions. The presentation will take approximately 60 minutes, followed by a 20-minute question and answer session. Dr. Jane, thank you very much for joining us today. The virtual stage is yours. Please begin your presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selamat siang di Indonesia, good morning Rwanda, Maramse, Maramse.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Jean de la Croix. I'm currently teaching at the University of Rwanda, and I'm a graduate of ITS, Indonesia Institute of Technology, Economic member. I'm also a technology innovation specialist at Secure AI Labs, that is collaborating with UNUSIDA to make this happen. So I first of all start by thanking Dr. Arda for his presentation. That was so much helping for all of us. And now I would like, if you allow me, Mr. Speaker, I would like to start my presentation about the AI and Python for real world, solutions. May I share my screen, please?
Sir, you can share your screen.
Okay, Dr. Jan, can you share screen? Okay.
Can you see my screen now? Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Now, when we talk about real world solutions, we think of the field of IoT, but technology in general. As I was saying, my presentation will build on what Arda has shared about AI and Python. Then we're talking about, when we talk about real world solutions, we think of the existing applications that mostly involve the emerging technologies. When we say emerging technologies, it is, we mean all the technologies that are raising these days that we can consider for all corners of life. Here, when we say, for example, when we talk about for defense, for example, for real life, or maybe for cooking or for teaching, for everything. So all corners of life, we have real world solutions that need to be addressed with the AI. So here, when we talk about now AI, we mean artificial intelligence. And as Arda said, this is in different categories, though he focused on this this generative AI here. I want to talk about now how now this also generative AI can help for, if we have a good query, I can call it prompt or querying, we can query this AI with precision that will make what we get as a solution. For instance, here we're talking about, let us see, if we are in the IT field, information technology field, we think of storage, we think of power, storage and power, and also we think of resources use. So we should focus now on the security also of our three corners of AI, I mean of IT, for the use of AI for real world solutions. When we consider then the development of applications, as we have been doing, we think of now optimizing the space use, because in general, we have the issue with the storage, the space use. You see, we may have an application, an Internet of Things, we call it IoT application or IoT system, where we can, for instance, deploy. If, for instance, we deploy sensor nodes, let us see Amazon forest or any other faraway place. Let us consider maybe if we see Sidoarjo, I think most of you know Promo, that place in Malang. For instance, I want to deploy an application, an IoT application there. So if I deploy it there, I should have it functioning for a long time. So for it to function for a long time here, we need its battery to always be on, so because its life is based on its battery. And also we call it firmware. It should also be working because it is powered by the power. But also we think of the possible overwhelming data acquisition or data management that can cause our firmware consume a lot of power. So we shall need now to develop an optimized node, I can call it sensor node, for optimal power consumption, for example, or for optimal data collection, because it shouldn't be all. For instance, this it is controlling maybe the changes in the volcano at Malang. That is, these days maybe it is not active, but sometimes we don't know what may happen. So I think we call it therapy. Is it correct, Pat?
Yeah. The volcano is still active.
Yeah. With that, then we can deploy our smart system to, I can say, to do surveillance there, to be providing data on the real-time basis, or to be like away telling us what is going on there. However, there are some times that we don't need the real-time data, where we want it to be in a sleep mode, where we need it to be in, I don't know, it depends. When we're in a period where the fire cannot raise, or we are in a cooling period like summer, where we can have most of the items around there dry. So that is a critical time where we can find that we need a real-time surveillance. So as we said, we generally have a problem for real-world solutions that we have with IT. We have a problem of optimized resource use. That this one is also working for, we can call it the cost reduction. When I say cost, I mean the computational cost. I also mean the resources for computation, for designing the system. I also mean the resources as a matter of time. Yeah, also time is also a cost for an application. So we can now use AI for an optimized solution design, as we have been doing. A clear prompt, just give me some seconds. A correct prompt can contribute in making that type of solution. Let me orient this to real world solutions related to the real life applications, but in time of IT. In line with IT. So, but we have other technologies. For instance, we have blockchain technology, which is about storing data to avoid any possible change without a mutual understanding. We have this blockchain for immutability feature of the technology itself. However, we need to trust it, because the trust will be gotten from how to be performing, and then we the IT world people have to design optimized systems for that. So thinking of now a case of a sensor system, or just an IoT based system that is deployed in inaccessible area, we will need, as I said, we will need to optimize the resources. That means the time use and also the storage and also the batteries. The battery here defines the life of the systems. So, and also I will not forget to add something related to securing information there, because I'm specialized in securing data with steganography and steganolysis. So I will not forget also securing data, but I will just keep focusing on how we can have an application that optimizes the power, resources, like the storage, like that, the two of them, and also securing the system. Let us see. Suppose we have, let me prompt with GPT, some seconds. Okay. I just set my prompt. I want to design a sensor system to be deployed to Roma. Okay. Yeah, and if I don't consider only Bromo, we have also Rwanda, we have also Virunga place here. Let me say I want to design a sensor system to be deployed to a volcanic system for optimal maybe resources use. Yeah. What can you recommend me? So for this case now, this prompt is initially given because I just have an idea in my mind, just have an idea in my mind, and then, yeah, I'm thinking of asking them. Just I have an idea of supervised. I can call it controlled system of just volcanic region control. So having this in my mind, then I can use AI for, sorry, then. Just I have an idea to design a sensor system or to be deployed in volcanic region, for example. But what I need is I need optimized resource. My prompt now is about how can I design the system. You see, it is giving me the concept I recommend is low power distributed systems. Why? Just because, as I told you, the battery, the power is reflecting the life of a system. And also, they're giving me here edge processing. When you say edge processing, this is local processing, because there are some decisions in an IoT application. We have just object. The concept is in general object mimic human behaviors. They have sensors. They are just equipped with sensors to give them human senses, and then they have a computing capacity that you can compare to human thinking system. And then decision making. And that decision can be done locally around there. Around now the sensor node. If we have sensors distributed, then we can take our system around us. We can have a computing, like edge can have computing, then we can just take decisions around there. Then we shall have using communication. We can store our data for a long time use. And then we can also use the long time storage, or I mean, even the long distance, we can call it cloud. Yeah. For the cloud server, then we can also have AI analytics also. Now AI is coming as another thing here. We're using AI to prompt, but also here it is coming as a tool that will help us for analytics, also in prediction. Because we can use AI for prediction, but also we can use it for description. So decision-making side also will need, for our applications, will need also this AI we're talking about. And let me go back to Python that we've been talking about before. When we are in Indonesia, kita bisa berbicara bahasa Indonesia. Yeah. In Rwanda, we can speak Kinyarwanda or English or French. That's the language we use to speak. And then for these applications, the language you are using to talk to tools mostly is Python. This Python is a crucial and important tool that serves as language to talk to devices so that we instruct them what to do. This here we're talking about, we're just talking to it using this Python we're talking about, we're using it. This LLM, these models we're using for prompting, the GPT, for instance, is developed using this Python is a common language we're using in these days with emerging technologies. So I'm talking now here about this model is proposing me low power distributed sensors. That is one component. And then the next is edge processing, which is local and near to the sensors that will be distributed to, for instance, Ngorongoro or to the Virunga, Rwanda, and then, or any other country. If you have volcanic region, we deploy it in a inaccessible place or in a forest like that. So we have also, because we need also the time, the computational time also to be reduced, we have the edge processing, which is near the application we do have. After that, man, we have to send our data to a permanent, let me call it permanent, but also a storage we call cloud that is not near really as compared to edge. Then to the cloud, we will have the application of AI, artificial intelligence here. And when we say artificial intelligence, we mean what we get, the intelligence, the capability that machines get to interpret like human, but they have to be trained. For human, we call it, we teach. For us, we learn because they teach us. But for machine, if we're about to teach them, we call it training them. So we train machines using our Python as language, a key language, and then the machines come up with the intelligence. And intelligence, this is this capability of responding, of analysis, of analyzing things we do have. The data we collect from the field, they are analyzed by machines because we equip our machines with the basic data, and then we show them how they can do. How do we show them? Python, this language. Then they can do analytics. We can prompt and get output. Why? Because the machines can understand what we're doing. And then after, we have got also decision support. For instance, I can continue with my prompt. Yeah, but here there are many details that have been given, but I want to see, yeah, it is even giving me a sensor architecture, what I can deploy there, and then see, we have 5 sensor layers. This is what is composing. We have different, we have images. I think this is promo. Here. So it is proposing me this is so. But what I was asking is this: what can you recommend? The AI has recommended me to use low power distributed sensors, edge processing, adaptive communication, cloud, and AI analytics for decision support. However, the AI did not give me only that. The AI gave me many things. You can see ground formation, gave me thermal and geothermal sensors, gave me an example here of how it can be volcanic gas sensors, gave me water hydrothermal monitoring, communication architecture, gave me many things. However, I just want one person to answer to me. Just one person who is following me now. I want you to answer to me. My prompt was, recommend me in line with the sensor system design for optimal resource use. But I got everything you see I have got. Do you think whatever I got is important to my request? Anyone can answer to me, yes or no? Anyone available here to answer?
Okay, maybe anyone
Yes, Pak.
want to answer?
Yes, Pak. But I will also need someone else to answer. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I have to ask anyone to more active in this session. Okay, maybe in the chat, Jan. In the chat, there is to
Answer in the chat.
yeah. You can
Any
get
answer
on the chat.
from the chat? Yes. All right. I saw someone answered. Someone answered. I cannot see. But can you help me to see if there is an answer in the chat box?
Okay. From Indonesia, Aime Fabrici. She answer no. And the next one is Quizera Iera Fred. He answer, I think to gain a proper scope of your request, it's needed.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who answered. Maybe some did not unmute or some responded. Yes. When we talk to AI, we get a big pool of information. We have a very much big pool of data. So we have to be careful with what we get from AI. So here I asked an optimal resource use fashion, but they give me everything. And remember, I'm the one who will be held accountable for the system design, for what I'm designing, for the solution deployment. So no one will know this is AI. Just I can use AI as a tool, but I will need now to customize what I got from AI, put human touch. Wait. Put human touch so that I know if what I asked is what I'm getting. How do I do it? Before any solution I want to deploy, before any application I want to design, I should start with a design, like requirement, functional requirements in my mind. I mean, what is my system doing in my mind? So I will now be getting a big pool of what I got, and then I will know how to. It's like the same analogy when you go to the market. You know, when you go to the market, we have we find a lot of varieties of things, but because we go there with what we need, we have to know what we need. When we get to what we need, we continue finding what we need. So for my application, this was just enough for me. Then I don't need to go for those details with examples. Yeah, I can go to get insights, but I also need to deepen now, to ask now about the first design. And I think, do I need also at the edge processing layer, do I need AI also to help me for analytics? That's what I ask myself before I continue. Do I need for adaptive communications? Fine, we can just do communication as of networking channels. And then this AI analytics from the cloud also is a feature I do have there. So I will take my system, what I'm asking for, then I split it into small portions, small parts that will help me to dig deep in line with the topic I want to work on, or the points I'm working on. Okay. For instance, this is what I got. I will start from the first. For example, this is lower power distribution sensors. Okay, now I will tailor it. I will change my prompt now. Consider, I can call this AI. It can be any AI tool. I'm using GPT for this case. Then I can say, this is what not even you, I want to dig deep. Regarding the cost in money and yeah, regarding now, I'm just setting what I call variables, the key variables now here. I'm talking about the cost in money and time of existence. Then I'm asking this to recommend me the fashion or the architecture, fashion of deployment, and also the sensors to use. For example, this is what I need, because I don't need all of those things it gave to me. Maybe they're not available in the shops around me or in my country, or I need even to ship them. Or AI is giving me something general, but I have to keep prompting correctly to see what I'm getting now. You see, I've searched. Yeah. This deployment philosophy fashion is saying for volcanic system or to use a third space to defense. I mean, this deployment. You see, we have here. I'm sorry. It's still cross-section. And here, right, it's done now. However, I have here for a volcanic system, I would use, and this is what they're recommending me. Then they're saying, do not placing the nodes uniformly. Then they're proposing me to have 3 nodes. I can say three functions, 3 things to consider: the thermal, and then the gas control, and the water level, just water. So we have here also, they're saying instead use the zones also: high risk, transition, and background. Here, this is the system, like the deployment they're talking about, but also they're talking about the zones as a deployment, where I should place my sensor nodes. Like one should be the one with high risk, just close to the danger. Another one for the transition zone, just with yellow, I can call it yellow color. And also the zone of reference, like the zone where we have it. This is for big project deployment. I just want now to say it is giving the details of what I need here. However, I can say make this concise, concise and applicable for example, Indonesia, Rome maybe, and Rwanda, Musanze, like this. Our volcanic region is Musanze. Yeah, Virunga. Just telling me this. This is what I'm getting. Now I get what I wanted then. I get a 3-tier network with the sensors, the types of sensors highlighted here. So I see, should I start on this or I should deepen? So to wrap up for this first component, let me tell you that when I'm talking to an AI for an application, I consider a lot of things. But the main thing is I put so much human touch. Why? Because I know the practicality of the things based on the region, for example. I know the prices, how the prices are, how the available devices are. So I just keep asking, but I don't care about everything, because these days, as I told you, we get problems with AI use. Like when you get something from AI, you think it is what you wanted. So when you don't know what you want, what you're searching for, you get disoriented and you can take anything. So I'm recommending now to start with a blueprint for any application, so you can be taking component per component. Then as you know what you want for this component, You will keep prompting until you get to what you want. That is what I'm calling real world solution or application with AI. So I can now summarize saying that if we take an example of a second application here, we're talking about the AI gave me age processing, only age processing. But as I told you, I said that I need maybe age with with AI analytics. For example, this is what I want, because I just want also assisted decision making. But you remember, it gave me only AI, I mean age processing, just general things. So as I told you, the AI is like a pool with many information. So we have to customize until, I used to say atomic, until we get atomic component that we want to reach. So I'm meaning here that we will add human touch to what we are given with an AI, like a partner to help us thinking. And then since we know what we want, we'll keep prompting until we get to really what we need. I used to call them the functionalities of the system we want. So I add with AI analytics now. Let me say AI analytics is then another component for component. Okay, give short, concise, and clear composition of this part of my application. For example, of this. Now it is telling me each processing and AI analytics. They say the purpose is sensor data locally before transmission. This means we're processing the sensor data. Sensor data are locally processed, worked on, and we take some important decisions before they are sent to the cloud. This will reduce the energy use and will optimize the bandwidth, latency, and also will avoid unnecessary data storage. So this is the composition. It is proposing me the composition. I have to see AI functions here. Here they are recommending me the recommended technologies. For instance, they are recommending me technologies. I don't know. AI does not know what I have in hands. So it should be aligned with what I have as ingredients, and then I beautify my ingredients with AI. I have all of other components I've been talking about. Besides edge processing, we have communication, we have cloud server, and AI analytics. I was just giving this practical example of a real world application of deploying a sensor node to a volcanic region. So here, considering these things, the AI will be used as a helper for ingredients selection. So to close this point, allow me to give a short summary on this, that taking analogy to a chef in the cuisine who is cooking, we shall find AI as a helper for real-world applications. And then the Python will help us as a language to communicate. And then we are, as human, we're the ones to hold in hand a blueprint, functional requirements, key components we want our solutions to have, our applications to have. So starting with an end in mind, we shall prompt our Python to help us think and get what we want. So to wrap up, allow me to say that the AI, these artificial intelligence tools, is a pool of ingredients and also with the capability to help us choosing the best ingredients. But we should know what we want to make. We want to make A, B, C, D. Ingredients are there. We should use it for selecting a good prompt, good component we make. And sometimes we ask it to make it short, concise, and clear. We ask sometimes to give us 20% that can make us understand 80%, like that. But we don't accept everything given. Thank you very much. If you allow me, I can close this point by here. And before Q&A, I will just introduce something related to steganography and steganolysis. When we say steganography, yeah, I cannot forget talking about steganography, because all of these things we're talking about, emerging technologies, the things we see, everything coming in, the things we see at a glance, all of those applications, they are all based on information. And this steganography is an art. It's an art of protecting information by embedding the basic data, or just the data, in the general components. We call it data hiding. But data hiding has many, many other data hiding applications, like Croix. In Indonesia, you have Croix. In Rwanda also, we have some applications with QR codes here. Yeah, when we're paying, maybe sometimes they tell us they're scanning the barcode. We have hidden information there behind. So that is data. Steganography is a sister to those paradigms, to those logics. Is an art of confiscating, hiding information in components like images, audio, videos, text, and we use them as covers for a hidden communication. So we can also transmit hidden data based on the level of security we need. Maybe we can have, if Arda and the faculty and systems where people hide information, and it, but also can raise some malicious activities to prosper. Why? Because what you see is not what you see. When we have hidden information behind the data you can see. So steganography is also applicable with AI. We're using AI to find optimal places to hide information, because when we hide an image, just practically we hide in the background, less sensitive parts of an image, for example. But we need AI also to help us to choose the most optimal places to hold information so that no one sees. But also we need AI to discover if there is malicious transmission of information using steganography. We call it steganalysis. So I don't want to take long. As Arda promised, we can have a next session, another time session, workshop for talking about steganography, maybe with C, C++, and also with Python also, or with MATLAB. It will depend on the topic. Let us keep our scope of AI, Python, and real-world solutions. I was saying that the AI can be To summarize, I said AI is a tool, but also I said that the artificial intelligence is what computers get as intelligence based on how we train them. But also I said that we use them to select from that pool what we need. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Now, if there may be any question, maybe but before we go to questions and answers, maybe let me give the floor to the moderator. Then he can direct us. He can help us through this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Jane, for your insightful and inspiration presentation. We are truly honored to have you with us today as our international guest speaker from Rwanda. Your valuable knowledge, experience, and global perspective have greatly enriched this workshop and provided our participants with a deeper understanding on how artificial intelligence and Python can be applied to solve real-world challenges. On behalf of the organizing committee and all participants, I would like to express our sincere gratitude for your time, dedication, and willingness to share your expertise with us. We deeply appreciate your contribution to the success of this international workshop. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Jin. It has been a privilege to learn from you. We hope this will not be last collaboration between our institution and country and many countries all over the world. And we look forward to future opportunities to learn from you again. Thank you very much, Dr. Jan. Now we will move to question and answer session. If you have a question, please kindly raise up your hand in the chat, Zoom chat, or you can ask directly, or you can send it directly via chat box. Our participant, our speakers waiting for you.
Okay, anyone can ask maybe for me and for the Dr. Jan. Okay, this one, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, Sabla Ahmad, unmute your microphone and ask your question. Make sure if you ask a question, you will introduce yourself and maybe your country and maybe as well as university, if it's possible, and then your question. Unmute your mic. Reply Ahmad. Yeah. Reply Ahmad, continue.
Hello. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
My name is Saifullah Ahmad. I came from Nigeria. I studied in Hassan Usman Polytechnic, Katsina State, Nigeria.
Okay.
My question is that let me be on for you. Tell your comment section.
Oh, can you repeat because your voice is unclear. Can you repeat the question?
What type of repeat?
Are you asking direct
Sir.
using microphone or using chat box?
Let me using chat box.
Okay, no need. If you need to use chat box, no need to open your microphone. You will.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, if you have a question, this one is not a question, it's message from to Dr. Jean de la Cruz. Good morning.
Okay, for
Yeah.
Angelic, yeah, Angelic,
Yeah. So,
you can unmute.
Thank you so much. My name is Angelique. I have question for Dr. Editya, and another question is for Dr. Jean.
okay.
Editya was talking about how to know how to prompt. So I have question. So when using ChatGPT to generate application, what information should we include in the prompt so that AI reproduce as a complete and working project instead of only giving us general code? That is my question for Dr. Editya. Another question is for Dr. Jean. How can AI help IoT system save battery and reduce necessary data processing while still providing real-time monitoring when needed? That was my questions. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Are you want to answer first or me?
Any of us.
Okay. Okay. I will ask your question. When we are using an AI to build some apps, as you know, I have demonstrated how to build an app with AI, especially in ChatGPT, that I have to practice in this workshop. The first one, you may explain what the output you want. Yeah, if maybe if you want to make some apps that running on browser, you can ask the ChatGPT build me some web apps like that. Yeah, web apps using maybe JavaScript or PHP or maybe etc. with the difference of programming language. Yeah, it's the must be in the first word. Yeah, first word. Yeah, first word, because the AI will know about. Oh, yeah, this user want to make some apps that run on JavaScript. Maybe such example. And after that, you can explain the functional. Yeah, function. What the system want to do. Yeah. If you want to make a system to monitoring your IoT, maybe, yeah, using the data serial, yeah, you can ask the AI to make some web based on JavaScript to get the data from the serial and represent in the web. It can, yeah. If you want to try, you can try, because I have, when I get some about or create some IoT project, I especially have to make some app to show about the data from the serial, yeah, from the Arduino, from the Raspberry, and etc. And when you have to make some intelligent apps, such as you are using a deep learning, machine learning, or maybe you have to transfer learning, or maybe like a Dr. Jen says about the data hiding, you make some process, hard process with your apps. You can use the Python, because when you use the Python and Streamlit, you can implement the result of your research in real world. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Tajin, then your answer.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Dean.
sir.
Thank you very much, Angelique. Could you please repeat the question for me?
Angelique, Angelique, you can unmute and repeat your question to Dr. Jen.
Okay. Mm. How can AI help IoT systems save battery and reduce necessary data processing while still providing real-time monitoring when needed? That was my question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the very nice question, Angelique. Here we said AI as two things. We said AI as a pool where we have a lot of data that is trained to give the data. We can prompt during the design, then we can get answers like how to design. However, the AI also can work as a way of processing data inside AI analytics also. So when you say how can we optimize resources use like the battery during the design, we can use AI for prompting, but also we can use AI as because AI is artificial intelligence that we get from training machines. We call it machine learning. And for machine learning, we have general paradigms for machine learning. We have also deep learning. We have many algorithms for machine learning. So we can now, in the optimal ways of programming our devices, our firmware, we can use the AI now for optimal decision making. For instance, we can have edge AI analytics. If we use edge AI analytics, it means the processing will be done near the application, and then the data will be sent to the cloud after having been processed. That will save the battery. That will save the life. When you say battery, you have to understand that means life of an application. So to answer, I can tell you that we have two sides we consider for AI use when we are designing a system to optimize the resources used. One, it can be used in the design itself, like how we analyze the data collected and how we put into sleep or awake mode. And also it can be used as a source of information, how we do it when we're prompting. I think I answered to your question. Yes or no?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Have you understand?
Yeah.
Then, Dr. Jen, you have direct message from Elok. Oh, Elok Kasana. Continue your question.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Can I ask the question?
Yeah.
Moderator.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello, Dr. Jan. I think you know me.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I want to ask about in Indonesia, we planted so much of seismograph and it's real time. It have real-time data of the seismic plate. We planted on the volcano, slope, and many places, but the people, usually local people, they steal the seismograph and yeah. So if the seismograph is not complete, do you think AI still can process the data and inform us the accurate data, or we should make another backup like on from satellite or something? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kasane. Yeah, the question is, when we are deploying an application, especially for that so much sensitive application like systemic related data collection like that, we should set, as you said, backups, but also we should have also the blocks. I call them blocks. We have maybe in the red area, we can deploy a system with highest accuracy, and then we have so much backing up systems. I remember the idea of these electrical cars that they're designing. I saw that putting a big number of batteries. So that is to avoid because of sensitivity. So maybe one system can be faulty, but mostly the sensor node systems sometimes is faulty tolerant. If one is not working, another should take over. So as you said, we should set a faulty tolerant system, and also we set more layers, like a big number of layers that can be intervening if one is getting failure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Have you understand your question, your answer, ba?
Yes, thank you so much for the answer.
You're welcome. Thank
Dr.
you.
Jin, yeah.
And
Dr. Jin,
also, can I ask Dr. Yan, you know,
yeah,
can
yeah.
you
Yes,
can you
please.
unblock me, please? Doctor,
Direct question to Dr. Jin.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you have direct question. That, sir, Dr. Jen, you have direct question from Kwizera Ira from Rwanda.
Mhm.
His question is, how can we apply these LLMs in cybersecurity?
The question is, how can we use LLM
Yeah,
in
LLM.
cybersecurity, right?
Yeah, is a Kwizera Ira.
These are large language models like ChatGPT, like others. So we can use them just for prompting, as we have been doing. We can use them also. We can customize. We can design new others for customized to a cybersecurity application. It means just this is related to cybersecurity and the prompting, and based on the blueprint of what we want to implement, we can make it applied to the cybersecurity. We can also use it to design applications related to cybersecurity. Thank you.
Kwizera,
But I don't know,
your question is
Arda, do you
answered.
have anything to add about the LLM with cybersecurity?
But he don't know about the basic or theorem. Nah, instead it can make your data will be cache out, or maybe, yeah, you know, your system will be easy to attack, or etc. like that. This answer your question, Damian?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arda, for your answering the question. Now to move with the question from John G. Sandy from University of Kigali, Rwanda. His question is direct from Dr. Arda. Based on, he said, based on the development of the real app that we did earlier, I want to know, is that same app deployable offline like locally will also work as expected?
Okay. Okay, I will answer. Yeah, if you want to running locally, you may need to install the Python, or maybe you have to install the Python environment. Yeah, maybe I will share screen. Okay, the first one, you have to download and install the Python, yeah, like this, or you can install the Anaconda Navigator. Yeah, Anaconda is the software that this software will be create the environment, yeah, outside your laptop, yeah, outside your laptop, and you can install all of the library in here and running the application in here. What the benefit when you run locally? Yeah, when you you are running this app locally, you may running faster because the laptop will be use the GPU or VGA GPU such as Nvidia, Radeon to help make your application more faster. If you use the Streamlit, if you use the Streamlit cloud, it will be terbatas ya, limited. If you upload your apps into Streamlit cloud, it's limited. If you want to make maybe some advanced image processing, or maybe etc., or you maybe want to make the ChatGPT clone, maybe it cannot use the Streamlit cloud because the limited access to the hardware. And when you running locally, you can use the GPU, you can use your CPU, RAM, and it's more faster. And then, so he can do that.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
the next question is from both speakers, Lawal and speakers. So that again, the question Ahmad from Hassan Usman Katsina Polytechnic, Nigeria. He asks about, from your experience, what are the most promising real-world application of AI in developing countries, and how can students contribute to these innovations? Dr. Jane.
Excuse me, the question is from?
From Saifullah Ahmad.
Maybe you can repeat.
Yeah, he said, his question, he said, from your experience, what are the most promising real-world application of AI in developing countries, and how can students contribute to these innovations?
Yeah, you are asking me the contribution that we can make in developing countries and also as students, right?
Yeah.
The first thing is to be updated. To be updated because AI is growing,
Developing.
I can say it is gradually increasing. So the technologies we have today is different from what we have tomorrow. So we can think of following up that's one. The number two is, as students, as researchers, as people from developing countries, we should focus on applications that solve the real world problems, like the problems we have in hands. Just focusing on what is easing the ways of doing things in our communities. So focusing on delivering solutions rather than keeping reading. If I see a new technology emerging, coming, thinking on how I can use it to solve this problem in my society, in the society where I have been before. I think the answer can be to adaptively think and use this AI for real life solutions generation. Thank you.
Saifullah Ahmad.
Okay,
Yeah.
for me, question for me, you don't need to read, Rashid.
Okay. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
For my question, I will answer. What tools, platform, or learning roadmap? If you have the limited resources, you can use my module. My module on this workshop. Because it's the minimum. It's the minimum you can make an application, and you can learning about the method in the deep learning or AI, artificial intelligence. You can learning, and you can implement it. Implement it and upload into the Streamlit cloud, and you can show your app in your, maybe in your lecture, in your friend, in your maybe your links and etc. And it can become your portfolio, yeah, your portfolio. And when you getting graduates and search some job, yeah, you have a lot of experience to make an intelligent app like that. Saya Filahi Ahmad, yeah.
Then the next question is from M. Fabrik Ineza from University of Rwanda. He asks Arda about Streamlit app. When the end user upload the image, do you have access to them as the app owner, as the application owner?
Okay, when the end user upload their image, okay. For our example, the project, the image doesn't store on the any database, yeah. The image that you have upload in the apps on the Streamlit, it's directly processed, yeah, directly processed, not saved, yeah. If you upload the image not saving anywhere. The system or the apps will be convert your image as the array of the pixel, yeah. The system read the image not as the image file but as the array of the pixels, and direct and the system will be processed, yeah, will be processed. You don't worry, yeah, doesn't worry when your image will be cache out, yeah, or maybe in somewhere else. No, your image is directly processed, yeah. Like if you upload the application will be read the image as the array of the pixels, not the image file. Okay.
Okay. The next question is Ineza, have you understand? The next question is direct from Dr. Jin. Dr. Jin.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm using another
The
device.
question comes from Ishimwe from University of Rwanda. He has two questions. First question, he asked about after building an AI app, how to ensure its security before deploying it. The second question is how can I use AI big model to create smaller AI in apps?
Okay, for who?
For Dr. Jin.
I'm
From Ishimwe.
Huh?
Thank you very much. Yeah. When you are using AI, we just have to first start with a blueprint of what we want. It does not matter what you used to develop it, but of course we start from ideas. If you have your idea, like we have it here, from idea to intelligent application, we have an idea. We set up our prompt to get a blueprint. Yeah. Now we, as human, we put human touch. We work on it. We make a final blueprint. Then after having that, after having a roadmap, after having that plan, we shall take component after component. Then we shall be like holding AI accountable. Is this thing that AI is giving what I really asked for, like that? So then that does not omit the regular steps that we can take, maybe for developing an application. Of course, we start from development, we can use it, but having in mind what we want, we use it for the design, of course, not putting all the content is giving. And also for deployment, we just use the tools that we're using that are available, but we have to be present when we're using it, not just giving it and then getting it. I don't know if this is answering to the question asked. Is it answering to your question, Irakoze? I think. Ishima, thank you.
You still mute. You still mute, Rashid. You still mute.
We have new question
Yes,
from
even akan
Dr. Jean. This question is for you, Dr.
you
Jean.
cannot hear me?
Yeah, I'm hear you. What
Okay.
the question from Jones G is what information is really considered to be extracted once you meet your Google via the prompt? I vividly remember because you said it's not everything you need to use or take. So my question is which one is extracted and which one is left over?
The question is how to know, maybe can I paraphrase the question is how to know what I choose from what I'm given, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The answer to this question is you should first start with what do I need? Because when I prompt from AI, it is giving me something, not everything, not even what I need. And then from that something from AI, I will see what do I need. Then I'll pick from that thing I'm given. I'll pick what is given from there. I use it in my application. Some people used to say copy paste. No, the issue is not copy paste, but what do I copy? What do I paste to my application? Even for the coding, even for the design of an application, we don't take all the codes that we're getting from AI. No, we just ask for a component or for a functionality. Then we take it because we know what we want. Then by answering to the question, what, we shall know what to choose from what is given. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I have some
Interesting.
talk about the information, right? For all the participants who in the group, after this event, we may to give you some information, maybe some international competition or maybe some international seminar that you can participate. Participate after you have to know about the create some intelligent apps. You can participate maybe after this. After this we have information about the competition, international competition or etc. We will give it to you on the group. On the group. Stay on the group and you have to many information about after this event with the Secure AI Lab and UNUSIDA.
Yeah. Dr. Jean, another question.
Yes, please.
Yeah. The question is from Ineza. Yeah. When he said, when our app does not return to our expected output, for instance, returning raw text instead of the requested table, what best practice should we follow in the Python to validate and handle that error before rendering it in Streamlit?
I think that question should go to Arda.
Yeah, me too. I think like it's because Arda is the one who teach us about the Streamlit. Maybe Arda, you will answer this question.
Okay, for the student that have much to learn, you can copy paste all error into AI. That AI can help you to troubleshoot your apps, to revise your apps. If we doesn't copy and paste log error log, the AI will be miscommunication, and the AI will not completely revise your apps like that. But if you have to master it, if you have to become master for the programming, you can revise by yourself. But for us that have a student, yeah, we have to learn. Yeah. How is the learn? You can copy paste all of the error log, and you may learn how to revise it. How to revise like that. Okay,
Excuse me,
Neja?
sir. I just want to add something also. For example, when you can have that code message that error message that being so much big, for example. But you can sometimes when you're writing your code, you see some underlines in red where a problem might be. So you can also take that block of code to AI tool you're using, and you ask for addressing a possible problem that is generating an error. I think not only copying the code, but the error message, but also that questionable code block can be also copied and taken there to see a rectified one. But as I said also, you should check if what you are getting is what you asked for. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. For the it depends of the apps that you build on. If you have to such a big system, big apps that contain many file, many function and etc. You may beware that using an AI will be trigger in another error. Yeah, but for this context, for this workshop, it's just one file. Yeah, one file that called app.py. App.py. Yeah, we just one file and maybe just hundred line of code. Yeah, it just the simple like that. But if you have to handle the big apps that have the huge file and huge function, you must beware. Yeah, beware when you are using an AI, because when you all of using an AI will be trigger another error. Okay.
We have reached the end of question and answer session. Thank you very much to all participants all over the world for your question and the active participation in this remarkable international workshop. And thank very much Dr. Arda for your detailed answer and for sharing your practical knowledge and experience with us. For closing comments. Today's workshop, allow me to briefly summarize the points from this session. From our first speaker, Dr. Arda Surya Editya, MP from Indonesia, we learned how those concepts can be translated of intelligent application using Python. The second speaker, which is Dr. Ntivuguruzwa de la Cruz, that artificial intelligence is not only about algorithms and the models. We also teach us about identifying real-world problems, developing innovative ideas, working with data, creating intelligent solutions, and transforming those solutions into applications that can provide a real benefit. We hope today's workshop will inspire Ladies and gentlemen, before you officially close this workshop, I would like to invite all speakers, lecturers, organizing committee members, and participants to join camera. We kindly ask everyone to stay visible on screen and prepare your best smile. I would like to ask the organizing committee to prepare for the screenshot. Are we ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
Again.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Next, we take another one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the end of our national workshop named Make an Intelligent App Using Python with AI from Idea to Intelligent Application. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to our distinguished speakers, Dr. Arda, Surya Editya MT from Indonesia, and Dr. Ntivuguruzwa Cruz from Rwanda. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable knowledge, insight, experience, and time with all of us. We also like to express our appreciation to organizing institutions, lecturers, committee members, and everyone who has contributed to the successful organizing of this international workshop. And of course, a special thanks to you all participants for your enthusiasm, attention, question, and active participation throughout today's program. We have the knowledge we gain today will be valuable and will encourage all of us to continue learning and developing an innovative solution using Python and artificial intelligence. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Abdurrasid Lawal, an informatics student at University of Ntivuguruzwa, and it has been a great pleasure and honor to be your moderator today. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay healthy, keep learning, and we hope you see next again in our international program. Thank you and goodbye.